guys, Wages World coming at you with a short little video here. Hey, we've had some eruptions on the sun. We got a radiation storm last night. We've had a couple decent sized eruptions, but as you can see here, guys, that's NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center, and it shows you at R1 from a flare, and then there is your S1 radiation storm from an increase in protons. And I'm not sure exactly how long this radiation storm is going to last, but it's not really all that big of a deal. It's a really weak one so far. But this is LASCO C3. This is a zoomed out version of the LASCO tool. And yeah, so you can see some of these eruptions that's happening, and it's more than one. And when you see that little like snowflake looking stuff, that is the protons hitting the detectors. So you can find this particular one over there on NOAA Space Weather. Now this is LASCO C2 from SEADS, and as you can see there, guys, that's pretty significant. You know, this thing wasn't directly Earth facing, but what you're going to see here, you're going to see those protons hit. There's your flare right there, and then here's the protons. Notice it comes in on the poles. That's where the stuff comes in the easiest. Yeah, so it looks impressive there, but here is the geoelectric field model. That's the electric field on the surface of the Earth. It's directly affected by geomagnetism, and you can see an increase in that. They're using this now to help forecast earthquakes. So yeah, so that's happening there, and it's just another way to show you what's going on. Now this is Stereo A. Stereo A is in a position right now, it can't give us very good imaging, and because it's hanging out by the Earth. They're sending it back out, but this is the same eruption. And there was kind of two of them, and you'll see here in a minute when I take you to SDO. But what you're seeing there, guys, this is a significant one. And it was not directly Earth facing. But this is SDO, and this is the 131 angstrom. And as you can tell, here comes the initial eruption, and then you got the flare after that. Now this is the 304. The 304 shows us ionized helium, and it allows us to see the plasma quite well. And I'm going to zoom in here in just a second. But what you're going to see here is it's going to almost look like a leapfrog action. It follows a magnetic connection line, and then it almost like does it again, and that's when it snaps and goes out into space. But as you can see here, guys, I'm rolling it back and forth there. But that is the plasma that is, leaving the sun. And it was not directly, like I said. This is going to kind of give us a sideways blow. And here you go again. I zoomed in here. But what's a little bit odd, I wouldn't call it odd, but we have another one coming at us already. And that's going to hit any time. This one here is probably going to be a couple, 3 days before this one gets here. And again, guys, this was not directly Earth facing, but it's significant enough to, give us a side blow. Now, the other one was directly Earth facing. The NASA model confirmed it. So we're going to take two hits, but they're going to be like a day or two apart. And there might even be more after that. Now, this is the 94 angstrom on SDO, which is the satellite that hangs out in geosynchronistic orbit over the same part of our planet at all times. But it keeps its eye on the sun. So, but as you can see here, guys, this was pretty sizable eruption here. It was bigger than the one that's coming directly at us. But, we're going to keep our eye on this one just to see what happens here. We could be juiced up geomagnetically enough that this could get us into G2, maybe even G3 territory later on down the road. Now, the initial CME from the first one is only going to probably get us to G1. But right here is the NASA version of that CME. This is the newest CME. And as you can tell there, guys, this top-down version right there. And then I'm going to scroll over. There you go. There's your side cut. And then you can tell it's hitting us on all three axes here. That's our orbital line stretched out in a straight line. So all three of these, the NASA model is saying, yeah, it's going to hit. Now this is NOAA. Now this is the first eruption. Okay, notice that. It was almost like two. I'm waiting on NOAA to update again before I bring you guys the latest on this one. It hasn't updated for the second one yet. But this right here, guys, is that first eruption. It does look like there was a couple of them here. But one of them is not really going to hit us all that much. Now, this is the NASA version. Again, okay, guys? But yeah, guys, I just want to give you guys an update. Anything else that happens, I'll let you know. God bless. Yahusha saves.